welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another episode of Off the Rip. And today's Off the Rip is going to be the Show Chiku by Nigori. There we are. Nigori Unfiltered Silky Mild. Now this is what they call a cloudy sake. And as you can see, it says it's unfiltered. So you're going to see that cloudiness once I get into a clearer glass. Let's take a look at the back. Nigori is one of the oldest styles. It's milky white in color. It's pleasantly sweet. These are pretty nice. The cloudy or the snow, or they might have a different name for it in different regions. Back here, you're going to see. Okay, not recommended. Excellent warm, room temperature, chilled, on the rocks cocktail. So there are different ways. It says refrigerate after opening. I do not believe that is on the other sakes. It says nope. Contains no added preservatives. Nope. Cap before heating. That's interesting. Why would they say that? So regular sake does not have to be refrigerated. But cloudy sake, because it's unfiltered, it still has a lot more organic compounds in there. So this was produced and bottled in Berkeley, California. So this is another, oh yeah, we did cover that the Show Chiku is based here in the States. Let's go ahead and get this open. Let me just give it one more tip. Give it a good shake up in there. Okay. And we did say the ABV on this was 15%. So this has a 15% ABV. And as you can see, that looks a bit like watered milk, a little watered down milk. But that just means that it's unfiltered. All that extra particulates, the organic particulates in this libation have not been filtered out. And you can kind of see a little bit the cloudiness that it leaves on the glass. That's why I'm using this glass. Because I'm about to use that glass for something else, and I didn't want to have to go and clean it. So there it is. Kanpai. Under the nose, it has a more heavy sake nose character. It's kind of like a brew. It's kind of like because you kind of get that sort of like it's that sort of chalkiness from like a mash brew. It's really thick on the nose because it does still have a lot of that organic particulate still in there. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate. It does have a sort of thicker mouthfeel. It's good. This is actually really good. I have not had this one before. I've had a few other ones. I had one where it's chunky. Not like milk gone bad chunky, but like there's like chunks of rice that they keep in there, and it's sort of like, I guess, continuing the fermentation process. The more organic compounds you have in the bottle, the more this is going to continue to work. So yes, some sakes can be distilled, and it's just like how wine can be distilled. That's how you get cognac. You distill wine into cognac. You can distill sake. I don't really know if they change the name. Some companies may choose to do so or not, but let me get one more on this palate. It is not too sweet, but there is a good amount of sweetness to this. And it is mild. It does say it's mild. I'd say, yeah, it's definitely mild. It's definitely silky. It is definitely sweet, but not overbearingly sweet. Now, with sake, because you can see all that cloudiness that's on the glass now, all that stuff is, I wonder if I could probably pull out some kind of filter and see if I can't filter this. A little experiment that might go on a little bit later. But when it comes to sake really does not need to open up very much unless it's like, they do have carbonated sake they do a whole lot of stuff with sake. Okay, it's not just boom, there it is. They just like, you know, ferment it, filter it, and bottle it. They do all kinds of stuff. They use carbonation. They even do some kind of coffee stuff. It's kind of they just wide open when it comes to sake. All the kind of things they do with like whiskeys and stuff, they can also do with sake. You can distill it. You can you know, basically take it right out of the barrel and put it in a bottle and sell it like that. It's all kinds of crazy stuff they do with it because they're kind of limited, or at least they were for the longest of time. So they had to be very creative about how they would make their libations instead of just drinking tea all the time. Well, with all that being said, here we have the Shochikai Nagori Unfiltered Sake, and it's good. I will see you back here for a review of the second half, or actually, I'm sorry, the midway, which is going to make the full review. I'm going to get to know this a little bit better, see how it changes if I drink off of it for a few days and sort of air it out a little bit. So come on and meet me back here in a few days for this full review of the sake. Let us know what you think down in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. You have a good one.